The world is a chaotic, messy, and often loud place. It is full of static, broken promises, and people who constantly forget the tiny details that hold our lives together. But then, in the middle of that storm, there is you. Virgo, you are the architect of the invisible. You are the one who sees the hairline crack in the foundation before the house is even a foot off the ground. You are the one who hears the single wrong note in a symphony of 1,000 instruments. People who don't understand your frequency call you a perfectionist. They call you critical, they call you fussy or busy. But what they don't realize is that you are simply carrying out a high-level divine order. You are the hands of the Creator on earth, sent here to polish the rough, jagged edges of reality until they shine with a holy light. You don't just work, you refine. You don't just live, you improve everything you touch. You are the human filter through which the universe cleans itself. Today, we are going to talk about the sacred code hidden inside your very DNA. We are going to explore the 20 specific supernatural talents that were given only to the sign of the Virgin. These are not skills you studied in a book or learned in a classroom. These are God gifts, powers that were woven into the fabric of your soul long before you took your first breath. We are going to look at why your hands have the power to heal, why your mind can predict the future through the power of pure logic, and why you are the only sign trusted by the stars to hold the keys to the absolute truth. And for those of you who stay with me until the very end of our journey today, I am going to reveal the alchemist's secret. This is the one talent, the number one gift, that allows a Virgo to turn the lead of a broken life into pure gold. Once you realize you have this power, you will never feel not enough or overwhelmed ever again. Let's start at the beginning of the precision. Let's start with the gift of the silent observer. 20, the talent of the silent audit. The first supernatural gift you are given is the ability to walk into any space, a room, a business, or a relationship, and perform an instantaneous silent audit. Within 3 seconds of crossing the threshold, your brain has calculated the temperature, the underlying mood, the level of cleanliness, and the fundamental honesty of everyone present. You don't do this to be judgmental. You do it as a form of spiritual survival. God gave you this talent so that you could be the guardian of the space. You see what is out of place so that you can bring it back into a state of harmony. While others are distracted by the loud music or the bright lights, you're the one noticing that the host is secretly sad, or that a vital piece of the structure is failing. You are the only sign that notices the world as it truly is, rather than how it pretends to be. 19, the micro-expression translator. You have a supernatural, almost frightening ability to read the human face. You see the tiny millisecond flicker of an eyelid or the slight unconscious tightening of a lip. Because of this, you know when someone is lying to you before they have even finished their sentence. This talent was woven into you because Virgo is the protector of the truth. You are a living, breathing human lie detector. You see the micro-expressions that everyone else misses. This is why it is so difficult for people to keep secrets from you. You aren't being nosy. You are just tuned into the raw frequency of reality. You see the soul through the skin. 18, the gift of cellular empathy. Most people mistakenly think Virgos are cold, detached, or purely logical. They couldn't be more wrong. You possess the rare talent of cellular empathy. You don't just feel bad for someone. You actually feel the physical tension of their pain in your own body. When a friend is sick, your own stomach might ache in sympathy. When a loved one is stressed, your own shoulders tighten in response. God gave you this talent so you could be the ultimate healer. Because you can feel the dis-ease in the bodies of others, you know exactly what they need. Whether it's a specific tea, a quiet room, or a hard truth to feel better. You are the sign of the sacred nurse, the one who tends to the temple of the body. 17, the architect of the sacred routine. You have the unique talent to turn a chaotic, messy life into a beautiful, functioning ritual. You can take a disorganized schedule and build a structure around it that makes it move with the precision of a Swiss watch. While other signs feel trapped or bored by routine, you find a profound sense of freedom in it. You know that greatness is not a single event. It is built on 1,000 small, perfect habits. God gave you the gift of the blueprint. You are here to show the restless world that the most spiritual thing a person can do is show up on time and do your work with excellence. You turn the mundane chore into a holy act of worship. 16, the invisible labor vision. You are the only sign in the zodiac that truly sees invisible labor. You notice when the trash was taken out, when the fridge was quietly cleaned, and when the bills were paid without a word. You see all the small silent things that keep a family, a business, or a community running smoothly. Because you see these things, you are usually the one doing them. This talent was given to you so that the world wouldn't simply fall apart at the seams. You are the foundation that nobody notices until it is gone. You are the silent hero of the everyday, the one who ensures that the stage is set for everyone else to perform. 15, the gift of mental filtering. Your mind is a high-level, industrial-grade filter. You can take a massive mountain of useless information and instantly discard the trash while keeping the single ounce of gold. This is why Virgos make the world's best researchers, editors, and detectives. You simply do not get distracted by the fluff of life. God gave you this talent so you could be the editor of reality. You are here to clear away the cultural and mental noise so that the true signal can be heard by everyone. You take the complex and you make it simple, clear, and effective. 14, the hands of the alchemist. There is a specific, tangible magic in a Virgo's hands. Whether you are gardening, cooking, typing, or giving a massage, your hands carry a frequency of order. Things literally grow better when you touch them. Machines that were broken often start working again just because you walked into the room and adjusted a single screw. This is the gift of the maker. You were given the talent to manifest your thoughts into the physical world directly through your fingertips. You are the sign of the perfect craft. Whatever you touch, you leave better than you found it. 13, the pattern recognition prophecy. You don't need a crystal ball or a deck of cards to see the future. You have the supernatural talent of pattern recognition. You look at the past, you analyze the current behavior, and you calculate the only logical, inevitable outcome. To others, it looks like you are psychic or a prophet. To you, it's just simple math. God gave you this talent so you could be the ultimate advisor. You warn people of the cliff before they even see the horizon. You are the early warning system for the human race, the one who sees the consequences of actions before they are even taken. 12, the talent of self-refining. Every single morning you wake up and ask yourself the same silent question. How can I be slightly better today than I was yesterday? You have the supernatural gift of constant evolution. You are never finished. While other signs get stuck in their ways or settle for good enough, you are always updating your internal software. This talent was given to you so you could be the universal example. You show the world that a human being is a living work of art that is never truly done. You are the master of the pivot and the upgrade. 11, the digestive intelligence. Virgo rules the gut, the second brain. You have the talent to literally and figuratively digest experiences. You take in a difficult, perhaps traumatic event, you break it down into its components. You learn the vital lesson, and you discard the unnecessary pain. This is why Virgos are so incredibly resilient. You don't just get over things, you process them. God gave you this internal laboratory so you could turn human trauma into divine wisdom. You are the cleaner of the soul, the one who knows how to turn a mess into a message. 10, the talent of specific encouragement. When you give someone a compliment, it is never generic or empty. You don't just say, "Good job." You say, "I loved the way you handled that specific question on page 4 of the report." You have the gift of seeing the effort. God gave you this talent so you could build people up in a real grounded way. A compliment from a Virgo is worth 1,000 compliments from anyone else because the world knows you don't say things you don't mean. You are the validator of the soul, the one who tells people that their hard work was seen. 9. The natural pharmacy intuition. You have a natural, built-in, and ancient knowledge of herbs, food, and medicine. You know instinctively which tea will fix a headache or what specific food will cure a bad mood. This is the shaman's talent. You are deeply cellularly connected to the Earth's medicine cabinet. God gave you this gift so you could keep the temple, the human body, clean, healthy, and high vibrational. You are the sign that knows without being told that food is the first medicine. 8. The ego-less leadership. You have the rare talent to lead from the middle of the pack. You don't need the heavy crown, the loud applause, or the bright spotlight. You just want the job to be done perfectly and the team to be safe. This is the rarest and most stable form of power. You lead through absolute competence, not through charisma. God gave you this talent so you could be the sovereign servant. You are the person who stays behind to make sure the door is locked and the lights are off. You are the leader who actually does the work. 7. The gift of linguistic precision. You have a supernatural, almost holy relationship with words. You know that one single word can heal a heart and one single word can kill a dream. You are the guardian of the language. You hate sloppy talk, vague promises, and intellectual laziness. God gave you this talent so you could be the contract maker. When a Virgo speaks, the universe itself listens, because a Virgo uses words like a master surgeon uses a scalpel. You say exactly what you mean, and you mean exactly what you say. Your word is your bond. 6. The low-maintenance soul. You have the incredible talent to find deep, lasting joy in the smallest, most quiet things. A clean kitchen, a sharp pencil, a quiet afternoon with a book, these are your version of heaven. While other signs need constant drama, luxury, or noise to feel like they are alive, you are fueled by simplicity. This is a divine gift of internal peace. God gave you this talent so you wouldn't be bought or owned by the world. You are the only sign that is truly free because you don't need stuff to be happy. You are self-sustaining. 5. The problem-solving vortex. When a complex problem enters your orbit, it is usually already half solved by the time others realize there is an issue. You have the talent of instant analysis. Your brain breaks a massive problem into 10 small, manageable pieces and starts fixing them one by one. You don't panic, you simply work. God gave you this talent so you could be the universal fixer. You are the person everyone calls when the world is burning down, because they know you are the only one who will stay calm, stay focused, and find the fire extinguisher. 4. The gift of moral consistency. You are the exact same person at 3 a.m. when no one is watching as you are at 3 p.m. in front of a crowd. You have the talent of pure integrity. You don't change your values or your voice to fit the fashion of the crowd. God gave you this internal compass so you could be the North Star for everyone else. In a world of liars, fakes, and social performers, you are the solid ground. People trust you because you are unbreakable. You are the guardian of the standard. 3. The subconscious cleaning. You have the talent to clean the energy of a room just by standing in it. Have you noticed that people often start apologizing to you, or trying to be better, or cleaning up their language when you are around? This is because your internal frequency is so clean that it forces others to look at their own spiritual dirt. You are the mirror of the divine. God gave you this talent so you could be the evolutionary catalyst. You make the people around you better just by the quiet dignity of your existence. 2. The talent of sacred discernment. You have the ultimate gift of the divine no. You know exactly what to say no to. You know which people to let into your sanctuary and which ones to keep far away. You have spiritual gates. God gave you this talent so you could protect your own inner light. You don't waste your precious energy on things or people that don't matter to the mission. You are the curator of your own life. You are the sign that knows that quality is always infinitely more important than quantity. 1. The power of transmutation. We have finally reached the absolute heart of the Virgo soul. The number one talent, the one that God gave only to you, is the power of transmutation. This is the supernatural ability to take the mess, the dirt, the pain, and the broken pieces of human life and turn them into beauty, health, and divine order. Most signs run away from the mess. They want to avoid the sick, the broken, and the dirty. But you, Virgo, you walk into the mess. You take the sick, tired body and you make it well. You take the broken, failing business and you make it profitable. You take the chaotic, anxious mind and you make it peaceful. You are the only sign that doesn't just survive a crisis, you improve it. This is the alchemist's secret. You are the janitor of the universe in the most holy way possible. You are the one who cleans the temple so the light of God can actually get in. Once you realize that your daily work is actually a form of worship, you will never feel tired again. You are the bridge between the broken earth and the perfect heaven. You are the gold that was hidden in the clay all along, explaining the anatomy of the Virgo temple and understanding the burden and the blessing. Now that we have explored these 20 divine talents in detail, I want to talk directly to the part of you that feels unappreciated and overlooked. I know that you give 100% to everything you do, and you often feel like people only give you 10% in return. I know that you see every single mistake, every misplaced comma, and every lazy shortcut, and you feel like you are the only one who actually cares about the standard. But I want you to understand your divine contract with the universe. You weren't given these high-level talents to get thank you notes or social media likes. You were given them because you are the only sign in the Zodiac strong enough, observant enough, and disciplined enough to handle the heavy details of reality. You are the backstage manager of the world's stage. Without you, the entire show stops. Let's explain the trap of the perfectionist. Psychologically, your greatest challenge is the misuse of your 12th talent, self-refining. Because you are always updating your own software, you often feel incomplete or even broken. You look in the mirror and you see the pore or the flaw instead of the face. You focus on the one weed in the garden instead of the 1,000 blooming lilies. I want you to use your third talent, subconscious cleaning, on yourself today. Look at your life and realize that your imperfections are actually divine information. They aren't mistakes. They are data points for your next glorious upgrade. You are a masterpiece that is currently in progress. The Creator doesn't make trash, and He certainly didn't make a mistake when He designed you. You are exactly as you were meant to be in this moment. Here's why the world needs your precision. People often complain that Virgos are too critical, hard to please, or nitpicky. I want to correct that significant misinformation right now for everyone listening. You aren't critical, you are accurate. If a bridge is going to fall down because a single bolt is loose, the person who points out that loose bolt isn't being mean or judgmental. They are being a savior. They are saving lives through the power of observation. The world we live in right now is drowning in vagueness, lazy thinking, and fake news. We desperately need your 7th talent, linguistic precision. We need your 13th talent, pattern recognition. We need someone who can see through the hype and point to the reality. Don't let the world soften you into being quiet about the truth. Don't let people make you feel guilty for having high standards. Your sharpness is the only thing that is going to cut through the thick fog of the 21st century. You are the scalpel of truth. A scalpel has to be sharp to do its job. If it were soft, it would be useless. Stay sharp, stay precise, stay Virgo. The world needs your clarity more than it needs your silence. The Virgo shift in 2026, from servant to sovereign. As we move through the transformative energy of this year, 2026, your sign is going through a massive frequency shift. For the last several years, You have been doing the invisible labor of your 16th talent for everyone else. You have been the janitor for people who didn't deserve your light and who took your service for granted. You've been fixing things for people who weren't even grateful. In 2026, the massive Saturn-Neptune shift in the heavens is going to force you to use your second talent, sacred discernment, on your own life. You are going to stop fixing people who don't actually want to be fixed. You are going to take all that healing energy and turn it toward your own empire. You are moving from the servant to the sovereign. You are going to realize that you don't have to earn your place at the table. You built the table with your own hands. You are the owner of the house now. It's time to start acting like it. It's time to stop asking for permission to be excellent. Action steps for the sacred craftsman and your 3 divine tasks for activation. If you are a Virgo watching this, I want to give you 3 divine tasks for this month to activate these 20 talents and bring them into full power. 1. Practice intentional imperfection. Once a day, leave one small thing undone on purpose. Leave the bed unmade or leave one single dish in the sink. Look at it and say out loud, I am worthy of love and respect even when the work is not finished. This will heal the shadow of your 12th talent and help you overcome the anxiety of perfectionism. 2. Use your 14th talent, Hands of the Alchemist. Spend at least 30 minutes this week working with your hands in the dirt, or with clay, or with dough. Feel the energy of order flowing out of your fingers and into the raw material. This will ground your racing mind and remind you that you are a creator, not just a worker. 3. Speak your precise truth. This week, when someone asks how you are, do not say fine. Use your 7th talent, linguistic precision. Say exactly how you feel in that moment, even if it's complicated. Watch how it instantly changes the energy of your relationships. You are the guardian of the word, and your truth is your power. Now let's see the healing of the inner critic. The final and perhaps most difficult challenge for the Virgo soul is to learn how to love the mess inside yourself. You are so good at cleaning the world, but you are often very harsh with your own heart. You forgive others for their flaws, but you hold yourself to a standard that even the angels couldn't meet. I want you to realize that God didn't give you these talents so you could punish yourself. He gave them to you so you could be his partner in the creation of a better world. When you feel that critical voice starting to shout in your head, I want you to recognize it as your 13th talent, pattern recognition, trying to protect you. Thank it for its service, and then tell it, I am okay right now. Perfection is not the requirement, presence is. You are the sign of the sacred harvest. You are the one who knows how to separate the wheat from the chaff. But remember, the wheat and the chaff both had to grow together for a long season before the harvest could happen. Be patient with the growing season of your own life. You are exactly where you need to be on the blueprint of your destiny. Virgo in relationships. Let's talk about how these talents manifest in your love life. Because you have 19th talent, micro expression translator, you often know what your partner needs before they do. This makes you an incredible partner, but it can also make you feel like the caretaker. You need a partner who respects your 6th talent, low maintenance soul, and doesn't bring unnecessary chaos into your sanctuary. You need someone who values your invisible labor and actually says thank you. In 2026, you will find that your relationships improve as you use your 2nd talent, sacred discernment. You are no longer looking for a project to fix. You are looking for a peer to build with. When you find someone who respects your order and matches your integrity, you build a fortress that no storm can destroy. Your love is not a feeling, it is a solid structure. Here's how manifesting the blueprint for Virgo works. In your professional life, your 5th talent, problem-solving vortex, makes you indispensable. But in this new cycle, you must stop being the one who just handles the problems for a low salary. It is time to step into the role of the consultant or the owner. Use your 13th talent, pattern recognition, to see where your industry is going in the next 5 years. You already know the answer. Start positioning yourself there now. You have the God gift of foresight through logic. Use it for your own benefit. You are the one who knows how to make the system work. Why should someone else own the system you designed? Now let's explain the honoring the gut-brain connection. Because Virgo rules the gut, your health is directly tied to your mental state. When you are stressed about perfection, your digestion fails. When you are in your 17th talent, sacred routine, you feel invincible. Your talent for natural pharmacy is your best medicine. Trust your body's signals. If your gut says no to a person or a food, listen immediately. You are a finely tuned instrument. You wouldn't put cheap fuel in a high-performance engine. Don't put low vibrational energy into your body. Your health is the foundation of your power. Did you know that the global mission of Virgo is healing the earth and the collective soul? Finally, we must acknowledge your global role. God gave you these 20 talents because the earth itself is going through a massive transmutation, the very essence of your first talent. We are moving from the old broken systems into something entirely new. You are the refiners. You are the ones who will design the new schools, the new hospitals, and the new ways of living. You are the ones who will clean the water and heal the soil. Your small work is actually a global mission. Never underestimate the power of a Virgo with a plan and a sharp pencil. You are the hands that will build the new world, the light in the divine order. We have traveled through the 20 God gifts of the Virgo soul today. We have seen the blueprint, the scalpel, the ritual, and the gold. We have looked deep into the heart of the refiner. If you are a Virgo and you felt these 20 talents waking up in your DNA today, if you felt the truth of your power as you listened, I want you to go to the comments right now and type, "I am the refiner." Let the other Virgos know that the cleanup crew is ready to lead the world into the light of 2026. If you love a Virgo, go to the comments and type, "Thank you for the order." Let them know you see the invisible labor they do every single day to keep your world from falling apart. Give them the validation they never ask for but deeply deserve. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our family here. We are going to be diving deep into the sacred science of every sign all year long. And I want you to have the keys to your own power. Remember, you aren't here to be perfect. You are here to be excellent. Perfection is a cold, lonely cage. Excellence is a warm, vibrant, and living path. Keep walking the path. Stay sharp, stay holy, stay you.